Alright, I'm going to attempt to do my first brisket ever in the digital smoker. Got a USDA Prime brisket. So, first shot at it. I'm going to get this opened up, get the fat trimmed off of it, and get it all seasoned up with my rub. And then it's actually going to go back in the fridge for a little while. I'm going to get up early in the morning, so this isn't going to be an overnight cook. I'll put it in the fridge, get it out in the morning, and put it on the smoker after it's come up to room temperature. I'm going to get up real early, about 4 a.m. Okay, so I've got it up on the cutting board, got it on the lean side. I'm just going to get some of this big hard fat on this side off of it. Got a sharp knife here, fillet knife. Just going to trim this hard fat here. I'm going to save all this fat and put it in a vacuum seal bag, and maybe I'll deep freeze it and use it for some sausage or something to grind up with some deer meat or some elk. Alright, that looks pretty good. Just going to flip this over, and we want to leave about a quarter inch of fat on this fat cap over here. So we're just going to take, it looks pretty good down here at the bottom, so we're just going to take some of this off here. Let's take our sharp knife and just sort of trim that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to get the rub on this, and I'm going to use just about equal parts salt and pepper. I've got a Chipotle rub, the Sportsman's Warehouse Southwest Chipotle rub, and I've got a little bit in this bowl here. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use, so I'm going to do that after the salt and pepper. I put rub on both sides of this brisket. Like I said, I'm going to mix my salt and pepper, and I got a little bit more. It's ground pepper and kosher coarse salt. I got a little more pepper than I do salt, but I'm just going to mix these all together. Okay, so I got my salt and pepper mixture here. I'm just going to get it all over. Like I said, I want the meat to shine through, so I'm not going to overdo it on this rub. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle it on with my hands there. My salt and pepper. Now I'm going to go in with the Southwest Chipotle rub. It's a pretty dark red color, so we'll see that a little bit on the meat, but we're just going to take it slow. See how much I really want. It's not too spicy, but it should add a nice flavor. We'll do the other side. Do this fat cap side. Okay, so I got it all done up with my rub. The fat's trimmed off. This is going to go back in the fridge probably for 2.5 to 3 hours. And then I'm going to take it out and let it come up to room temperature for a couple hours. It gets pretty cold in the top part of our fridge, so this should take a while to come up to room temperature when I pull it out, and then it'll be ready to go in the wee hours of the morning to put it on the smoker. Alright, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I got the smoker on, warming up. This has been coming up to room temperature for about 4 hours. Feels pretty good. Still kind of cold. Looks good. Alright, so the smoker's at 225, a little over. So you got some good smoke going. Got pecan wood. I don't soak my chips. I know some people do, but I don't. But I want to get a good clean smoke on it. So it's about to go on. I'm going to put my point on the right side of the smoker. That's where the chip loader is. It gets the hottest on that end. So this is going fat side up. This is the fat cap part. The point on the hotter end. Okay, so got the brisket in there. I've got it right in the center, fat side up, point to the hot side here. A lot of smoke coming out right now. My water pan is just a little over halfway full, but we're gonna leave it just like this. Come check on our smoke in about an hour or so. Okay, so I just got done putting some wood on and checking my temperature. We've been on the smoker for about 4.5 hours, and starting to get some good bark around the edges there. Looking good. Got my temperature probe in, and it's a little bit off. I used a little digital probe here, and well, it's about right now. It's saying 152 on the smoker. Earlier it was saying almost 170, but that was wrong. So it's looking moist, and it's probably gonna go a few more hours at least. Just doing the smoke every hour. All right, it's been in for I don't know how long, since 4:40. It's 1 o'clock now. Probe's reading 169. Check with our digital thermometer, but it's about time we take this out. Up here, oh, it's going in, it's nice and tender. Almost, see, 176. 174, part of the flat. This part's a little cooler. So we'll probably get this out, wrap it up, maybe flip it around. Okay, so we've got the brisket out of the smoker around 170 degrees. Lots of real good bark. So now we're gonna wrap it up in foil. I hear butcher paper is really good. I don't have any, so I'm gonna use foil here. Put it back in the smoker and maybe a few hours, and wait for that temperature to come up to about 200 degrees. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in with the flat going back towards the flame. Flip it around. Okay, so it's been almost exactly 12 hours. The probe's reading 197. So we're gonna take a look at that. Let's see what we get. Okay. Here. Really tender. 94.5. Sure, that's about 200. Ooh, 204, 205. And 205 there. I think this is perfect. I think we're ready to bring this thing out, get it wrapped up to rest. Get a towel out, wrap this up real quick, and we'll put it in a cooler to rest for maybe an hour, hour and a half, and we'll get this to the cooler. Just got it in this cooler all wrapped up. I'm gonna close the lid on that thing, and we'll get it out in about an hour and a half. Now I'm gonna unwrap it, check the temperature, thinking it should be down to about 150 degrees, and then we're gonna slice this up. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, very nice. This is the fat cap side. On on the lean side, when we first started, you could see that grain was running just like this. So we're gonna slice against the grain. So we're gonna start right over here at this end, and we're just gonna make a little slice. Okay, that looks pretty good. Might actually sample this piece right here. That's great. I'm sure how it goes. Just like this. Right along that flat against the grain. So there you go. Nice and tender. That looks great. Oh, that's great. See that fat layer right there? Look at all that juice coming out. Just running down. Perfect. Real good. Okay, pretty soon we're gonna see those point muscles. We'll start to see this one get bigger. This gets smaller here. Get a few more slices. I'm gonna take this point, I'm gonna cut it right in half. I'm going to take some of these big slices off of there. I'm going to take the rest of this edge of that point. These are my burn ends. Cut up some chunks. I'm going to take this big one right here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really good. Really, really good. Cut these up just a little bit. That was a pretty big one. Okay. I'm going to finish slicing this other side of the point. That. Slice up a few more of these burn ends. Yeah, really good. Okay. So, here's the whole brisket. Sliced up. Got all that flat, looks really good. Pile of burnt ends here. The point, really nice, really good flavor. Okay. Not too bad for a first go.